Okay, so after Terry's talk, I would like now to give you a little bit of a roadmap or kind of recipes how we can try to avoid some of these mistakes, in particular when we want to develop an omics signature. But the same things also apply basically when we look, say, for differential expression. All right. Even if things don't go terribly wrong, as Terry has shown, still study design is crucial for the quality and reliability of your results. And to understand that, it's important to envisage that omics data is comparative. Yeah, as Terry has said, we compare good prognosis versus poor prognosis. We compare responders to non-responders. Usually we focus on the technology, how we do that. We spend a lot of time and effort and money in the technology. But the information in our data is as well defined by what we actually compare. Yeah? So the samples and conditions matter just as much and determine your results just as much as your technology. Sometimes people seem to think with this expensive and complex technology, we don't have to care about this aspect. We just will do some clever bioinformatics later on. But all bioinformatics can do is to compare sets of numbers. We can compare responders to non-responders, for example. And it's actually kind of a dumb comparison. We're just having these numbers. We can just take these numbers as plain truth. All the complexities of running an omics lab, all the complexities of a biomedical study are gone at this stage. So there's nothing else than the numbers. They have to be taken as plain truth, and in particular also your medical reference, so they are grouping here into responders and non-responders, has to be taken as plain truth. Yeah, so if you don't take anything else from this talk, but that's all we can do with bioinformatics, comparing sets of numbers. And that helps us to understand how we can make valid comparisons. So when can comparisons go wrong? And we all know that when we compare apples and oranges, as the English saying is. But wait a minute. There are loads of nice differences. We could get a lot of fantastic p-values. We could even apply a Bonferroni correction and would still have a lot of significant differences here. But still, this difference is nonsense, of course, and our comparison was doomed to failure before we even started it because we have selected the wrong objects for comparison. Yeah, there are a lot of insignificant or a lot of unimportant differences. And the particular difficulty is not to find differences, but to find some which are biologically or medically relevant. And that's the main problem with omics. It's not that we cannot find anything, but that we are trapped by too many artificial differences. All right, and that's analogous like bias and confounding, about which I will talk later on.